within 7, 8, 10 months, at which point we felt it should now move on into a new organization. And also it was interesting because other districts were also engaging with NCRC. This started happening within the first 2 months, even before NCRC, where organizations maybe working in Kadlur on agriculture would come into NCRC meetings. So with that kind of sharing mechanism, it turned into, and I think the big thing was someone like Annie, who had actually gone in on the first 2 days, then gone back to Trivandrum, and then came back and was willing to shift to Nagapattinam when we said now it needs an independent director. And that's when she came in, and then she stayed on till now, which is like 11 years. And at some point, I think within a year and a half, the governing council moved back, moved out, because now it had its own mandate, and it turned into at some point BEDROC. And that's how then Annie turned it into a local organization with its own mandate, and obviously after 3-4 years, other routine developmental issues emerge. And I guess at some point CIFS and SNEHA also, CIFS had already started making its move, because you see both these organizations that had invested and deputed their own staff, at some point they wanted them back, so that started happening too.
So Vivek said now that a lot of tsunami related work is over, I don't think CIFS can partner NCRC anymore in this, because it was going into development, you see, at that time.
Right.
It was not actually disaster related.
Okay.
Then Akka also said the same thing. She said, I'm working only with fishing women, and what NCRC will be is planning to take on is something that's totally with another group of people.
Yeah.
So my organization also cannot be associated with this. So then it was key, do you have a scaled down version? What do? You have this operating, what do you see as a future? So finally I said, okay, I'll run it.
Okay.
So I don't know how it happened, but it just came out. I mean, it was a momentous decision at that time that, okay, we'll convert it into an NGO, and I will take responsibility and I will run it. But it was a seamless transition as far as an outsider was concerned, because the CEO remained the same, the staff remained the same, the board also to a large extent remained the same. Vivek continued to be the chairperson. He said, institutionally I cannot support you, but as an individual I can be on your board. So Vivek is our chairperson, Amarnath Raja is a treasurer, I am the secretary. The goal is built into the name itself, building and enabling disaster resilience. Yeah.
Coastal community.
Of coastal communities. One of the major reasons for vulnerability is a very shaky livelihood. So both fisheries as well as agriculture in Nagapattinam is very heavily adversely impacted because of the disasters, flooding and drought. We keep having this every alternate years. So we felt that this is a crux, livelihood is a crux, and we have to work more on that.